and to assure you that you are not alone in your strive for the actualization of Biafra, and to assure you once more that the betrayals of the past will never again be repeated. My fellow Biafrans, the present concept of statehood within the continent of Africa is anchored on a flawed foundation. That is why the effort of our forebears in bringing the continent together on the concept of Pan-Africanism has not worked, because the fundamentals of the concept of statehood is anchored in colonialism, administrative conveniences, and economic spoliation. The continent hijacked hundreds of years ago, splintered and shared amongst colonialists who have implanted as overseers and managers of these plantations tyrants and butchers who laid waste to our coast, looted our resources, built a large army that they have used to continue to perpetuate a neo-colonial doctrine that favors the West and these tyrants. Your leader was kidnapped through an illicit intercourse between Nairobi and Abuja. The leader of the largest indigenous group in the continent of Africa. Let me remind Nigeria that you didn't win the war. You won the battle of 1967. You've never won the war. And the reason for Nigeria's arrogance is reflected in the fact that despite a genocide committed on you, millions of Biafrans butchered, Nigeria has never apologized. There has never been accountability. Nigeria has continued with a vindictive perception as though Biafra was conquered. Before there was Nigeria, there was Biafra. I am not addressing you as your leader. I am addressing you as a friend, as a Pan-Africanist, as someone who believes in justice, as someone who believes in the true union of peoples within the continent to safeguard their economic interests, to establish over their nations political systems that work for their interests, that are a reflection of their particularities. Ambazonia will continue to support you, to encourage you. Whatever you decide about the outcome of your struggle, the method you want to use is a choice only Biafrans can make. Whatever choices you make, you can count on the support of my leadership. You can count on the solidarity of the Ambazonian people. That the freedom of Ambazonia will be meaningless without the freedom of Biafra and all other peoples whose destiny have been held hostage by this illicit intercourse between modern-day enslavement manifested in the tyranny of tyrants imposed over our own nations. We will never forgive. We will not build peace and reconciliation commission. There will be truth and accountability. All those who have looted our resources, laid bare our territories, murdered our people, committed genocide on us, you will be held accountable. Only then, when we can hold people accountable, shall we in the future stop impunity. All those who've enabled colonialism through the legitimization of tyranny and puppets over our countries will be held accountable. I continue to encourage you in your strives to be free, in your daily struggles, in the strategies you employ. And you must be reminded, all those who have died have not died in vain. All those who are in jail have not lost their liberty in vain. For all of those who are out of Biafra, you must continue to add your voices. It's in your hands to make it happen. As for us, Ambazonia, we have defeated Cameroon because we made a conscious decision that because occupation is predicated on economic exploitation, we were going to stop the occupier from exploiting our resources. We made a determination also that because occupation is predicated on political legitimacy, we made sure that we delegitimize the occupier in our homeland. We also realize that political stability is critical for the survival of the occupier. We made our land ungovernable. All of these strategies has crumbled Cameroon's politics within Ambazonia, has elevated Ambazonia from a domestic to an international issue. And we know that the dawn of a new day for Ambazonia is just around the corner. That is why all Biafrans and Ambazonians must understand that the alliance between Biafra and Ambazonia is critical to ensure our both survivors. We will not defeat these tyrannies alone. We must work together like a people suffocated, like a people whose existence is threatened. We must stand together in all aspects. And I'm grateful and thankful that Biafrans in their hundreds join Ambazonians across the globe in the celebration of our 60th to ensure that you are free. On a daily basis, as you struggle for the freedom of your leader, you can count on me. You can count on my added voice. You can count on my own leadership. I wish you strength. I wish your own leadership, strength, foresight, and wisdom as they lead you to the dreams which you've set for yourself, for the generation yet unborn. All hail Biafra. God bless you all.